Hello and welcome to Chabot News for May 13th, 2015. I'm Anthony Hamilton. Today on Chabot News, we will see why the San Mateo Bridge is being shut down over 2 weekends. Paul will have some news regarding the death of Johnny Carson's wife, plus the cancellation of the long-running TV series, and Ivan will have the news on the Warriors' desperate attempt to take a tiebreaker in the NBA Conference Finals. All that and more coming up next on Chabot News. In the news this week, the San Mateo Bridge was closed this past May the 9th through the 11th due to maintenance. The eastbound and westbound lanes of Highway 92 were closed from Friday, May 9th until Monday morning, May 12th. Another closure of the San Mateo Bridge is scheduled for Memorial Day weekend. Caltrans are resurfacing the track and bridge maintenance to make the bridge stable. Caltrans were able to reopen the bridge in time for the morning commute on Monday. Traffic going across the bay were diverted to the Bay Bridge, Dumbarton Bridge, and Highway 237 in Milpitas. This also brought in heavier traffic volume for all 3 thoroughfares on the freeways. In addition to the bridge closure, BART shut down service between the Coliseum Station and Fruitvale to maintain tracks on a bi-weekly basis. Every other Saturday and Sunday, BART shuts down the Coliseum and Fruitvale stations, giving riders a bus bridge between the 2 stations. This bus bridge adds 30 minutes between the 2 stations, and thus, if you do plan to travel through these 2 stations, plan accordingly. An emergency landing occurred on Monday at LAX when the pilot reported smoke in its wings. The flight SkyWest Airlines Flight 5316 took off from Monterey onward to LAX when the plane had to make a rough emergency landing, as the landing gear failed to extend. The pilot is being credited for giving passengers the crash position in case of a hard landing. The 43 passengers and crew on board were safe, and also there was a person who was very upset but was very calm as the plane stopped. Dennis Thanasi told KABC Eyewitness News, "Thankfully, the pilot knew what he was doing and also made sure that everyone on board was safe." He added, 31 passengers later went on connecting flights. The plane took off Monday at 7:15 a.m. and landed at LAX a little over an hour later. Gas prices have gone up slightly in recent days throughout the Bay Area. The average gas price for a gallon of gas has gone up to $3.73 a gallon in California, which is 63 cents higher than last year. In Northern California, the price of gas is $3.62 a gallon, but in the Bay Area alone, the price is 7 cents higher at $3.69. According to AAA, the reason for the price of gas going up is because the refineries throughout the state have had issues with getting oil and recent fires that have spiked up in the rate of gas. In Hayward, the price of gas per gallon is $3.59 at a Rotten Robbie station on Hesperian Boulevard, and at Chevron on Mission Boulevard, the price is $3.72. The highest gas price of gas in the California goes to Eureka, which their gas costs $3.83 a gallon. Now, with the very latest on entertainment news, here's Paul Burgos. Take it away, Paul.
Thanks, Anthony. Johnny Carson's wife, Joanne Carson, died at 83 on Friday, May 8th. The ex-wife of the late Johnny Carson was living in hospice care and had been in declining health. Joanne and Johnny were married from 1963 until 1972. The funny man was a longtime host of The Tonight Show from October 1st, 1962 until May 22nd, 1992, when Jay Leno, who was a guest host since the fall of 1987, took over as host of The Tonight Show on May 25th, 1992 until May 29th, 2009, and then again from March 1st, 2010 until retiring on February 6, 2014. Joanne Carson became closer to famed writer Truman Capote. Joanne Carson later had a second marriage to Richard Revere, but that ended in divorce. After 15 years, Fox announced on Monday that it was canceling American Idol with Ryan Seacrest, the network announced. Idol gave us superstars such as Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, Taylor Hicks, and Clay Aiken, among others. Idol began June 11, 2002, with Seacrest and co-host Brian Dunkelman, who left the show after one season to pursue acting careers. But Dunkelman said that he was very happy to see the show canceled. He tweeted, "He knew American Idol would not last without me. Hashtag canceled." He also said that on his Twitter page that without him, the show would not survive. Unfortunately, Idol has become a much popular mainstay for judges Paula Abdul, Randy Jackson, and Simon Cowell, all of which stayed with the show until seasons 8, 9, and 12, respectively. Dunkelman was asked if he could return to American Idol. He said that if Ryan ever gave him a call, he can be invited back. But that is in the works as the countdown to the final season occurs in January of 2016. That's it for entertainment this week. Back to you, Anthony, with our weather.
In weather, we are expecting a light breeze and also a cool down in our temperatures in the next few days as our high pressure system is going through the eastern Pacific. The area is also experiencing gusty winds as a storm will be moving into Northern California starting on Friday and Saturday. This week will bring us some much needed rain as we experienced a major drought the past couple of months. By this weekend, we will be able to enjoy some much needed sunshine as we approach the next week. Now, with a Chabot Sports Update, here's Ivan Davis. Ivan?
Thanks, Anthony. Tom Brady has finally been handed a 4-game suspension. The Patriots were fined $1 million and they forfeited their first pick in the 2016 draft, plus the 4th-round pick in the 2017 draft, after the fallout from Deflategate. The Associated Press reported that in the AFC Championship game with Indianapolis and the Patriots back in January of 2015, the Patriots used 4 inflated footballs in order to win the game. The deflated balls cause the balls to lose velocity, which gives an unfair advantage to the opposing team. Deflategate refers to the balls being under the minimum of 12.5 pounds per square inch. The balls, however, require them to be pumped between 12.5 pounds to 13.5 pounds per square inch. The Patriots went on to beat the Indianapolis Colts 45-7 and beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl 49, 28-24. Commissioner Roger Goodell was very strict on handling the penalty to the Patriots for using deflated balls. The Golden State Warriors finally pulled off a tie in Memphis as Stephen Curry and company beat the Memphis Grizzlies 101-84 on Monday night to tie the series at 2 games apiece as the games head back to Oracle Arena. Stephen Curry made 33 points on 11 for 22 shooting, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Game 4 of the series looked to be the way of the Warriors. Draymond Green had 16 points and 10 rebounds, while Klay Thompson had 15 points. Andrew Bogut had 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 3 block shots. And Harrison Barnes had 12 points and 6 rebounds. Curry quoted, "We were more composed tonight than in the last 2 games. We were not rushing, we have many threats, and when the ball moves and finds the open shots, that's when you have to knock down shots." Teams with a 3-1 series lead have a 96.5% chance of winning the series. The last time the Warriors lost 3 in a row was in November of 2013, and in the postseason you have to go back to 1994 when they lost 3 straight from April 29th to May the 4th, 1994. Game 5 is set to start Wednesday night at Oracle Arena. Game time start is 7:30 p.m., so expect another sellout. Now back to you, Anthony, and a very special tribute.
Thank you, Ivan. finally, this week, our mass communications family here at Chabot College lost one of our very own. Miss Silky Valerie Smith passed away on Friday, May 8th after collapsing in the cafeteria due to a blood clot in her heart on May 6th. Miss Silky was one of the best people we worked with. She was very nice, caring, and helped out both KCRH 89.9 FM and KCTH Channel 27. Ms. Silky was the mother of KCRH, making sure that she made the station work without any problems. Ms. Silky is survived by her daughter, Kiara Lynch. A GoFundMe account was set up in her memory. More information is set up at gofundme.com. And type in Miss Silky. May she rest in peace. Miss Silky Valerie Smith was 43 years old. Next week, we will share our remembrances of Miss Silky. That's it for Chabot News this week. Thanks to all and the students and staff in the Mass Communications Department here at Chabot College for making this production possible. You can watch us anytime online at chabottv.com. Stay tuned to KCTH 27 on Comcast for more Chabot TV.